Donald Trump has finally made his thoughts on abortion known leading up into the 2024 election. Let's check out what he had to say. And honestly, what he has to say has gotten a lot of people on both sides of the abortion debate pretty upset. Check this out.
The Republican Party will always support the creation of strong, thriving, and healthy American families. We want to make it easier for mothers and families to have babies, not harder. That includes supporting the availability of fertility treatments like IVF in every state in America. Like the overwhelming majority of Americans, including the vast majority of Republicans, conservatives, Christians, and pro-life Americans, I strongly support the availability of IVF for couples who are trying to have a precious baby. What could be more beautiful or better than that? Today, I'm pleased that the Alabama legislature has acted very quickly and passed legislation that preserves the availability of IVF in Alabama. They really did a great and fast job. The Republican Party should always be on the side of the miracle of life and the side of mothers, father, their beautiful babies, and that's what we are. IVF is an important part of that, and our great Republican Party will always be with you in your quest for the ultimate joy in life. Many people have asked me what my position is on abortion and abortion rights, especially since I was proudly the person responsible for the ending of something that all legal scholars, both sides, wanted and, in fact, demanded be ended. Roe v. Wade. They wanted it ended. It must be remembered that the Democrats are the radical ones on this position because they support abortion up to and even beyond the 9th month. The concept of having an abortion in the later months and even execution after birth, and that's exactly what it is. The baby is born, the baby is executed after birth, is unacceptable, and almost everyone agrees with that. My view is now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint, the states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land, in this case, the law of the state. Many states will be different. Many will have a different number of weeks, or some will have more conservative than.
Well, look, it sounds pretty reasonable to you, correct? It sounds pretty reasonable to me as well. And before I get into this abortion conversation, I think that sometimes what a lot of people miss with these conversations on both right and left is that poll after poll after poll that was taken literally over the past couple of decades proves that the majority of Americans are in favor of abortion up to and including the first 15 weeks. So it's like the first trimester, right? This has been polled over and over and over again. So that is where the vast majority of the American public stands on abortion, no matter what your personal feelings on it are. That is where the vast majority of the public stands. So here's the thing about what's going on with the fringes on the right and the left. There are people that are to the right of most Americans that think that there should never be abortion in any case, even in cases of incest or rape, right? There are people that absolutely believe this, and they want to die on that hill. And then there are the people on the left who absolutely do believe in and agree with abortion up to and including 9 months. Now, remember, when the former governor of Virginia, Ralph Northam, was basically ran out of that office, it was because he made remarks on a local radio interview that went totally viral, in which he said basically, when it comes to abortions at the 9-month mark and possibly even beyond that, he said that we will have a conversation with the mother, we'll make the baby comfortable, and then we will figure out what happens after that. These are this man's own words. Like, that is what he says, right? And so when you have a bunch of people on the left, liberals, Democrats, whatever you want to call it, that are never really forced to give what their true issue on abortion is. Now, note this, and you can Google it. You can Google the politicians, the activists, whatever. They always say that they believe in a woman's right to choose, and it's full stop. And nobody ever really pushes them beyond that. And the reason that they're able to get away with how extreme they've become on that issue is because nobody pushes them on that. We do not have a mainstream media that demands the same answers of these people as they do of whatever random Republican is put right in front of them.